Are you confused or lost on how to unclog a Bambu printer? Or just looking to do some maintenance on your printer so that it prints well? Hi, I'm Terry, and today I'll be covering these two topics in this short Bambu training video. Today we'll be fixing this clog printer right here. It's looking very sad in our space, so let's get this fixed up. The first step of fixing a Bambu printer is homing all of your axes. To home your axes, press this little bar button right here and click the home button. And that will have the printer home the axes so that you can move the printer head and also the bed level to your desired position. To repair a clogged printer, you're going to need a lighter, a hex key wrench, and a Strabito screwdriver with an H2.0 screw head. First, you need to remove the hot end cover. This is magnetically attached to the printer. All you need to do is to take your hand and move it out like so. Next, unscrew these two screws that hold the hot end in place. Be sure to keep your screws safe. If you lose them, you will have to get new screws. Once you have unscrewed the screws from the hot end, your next task is to unplug the several wires that connect the hot end to the machine. These connectors are here, here, and here. These wires are very fragile, so please do not pull on the wires. Instead, pull from the connectors themselves. Be aware that some of these connectors also have tabs on them, so please press and hold those tabs in order to release them from their socket position. At this point, you may want to move the bed lower down so you can take out the hot end. Simply press the 10 down button under the bed column and the Bambu bed will move down like so. Once you have enough clearance, the hot end is ready to be removed. Simply pull down. Be careful of the wires, you don't want to break them. Now that the hot end has been removed, let's check for clogs. In most clogging cases, it is common to see a piece of filament inside of the metal ring. However, in this case, it is hard to tell. Regardless, we will do a clog cleaning test just in case. For starters, you'll need a hex key that is small enough to fit inside of that metal ring. Once you have found a hex key that is appropriately sized, you will need your lighter. You will need to light the lighter and take one of these ends and have it sit under the flame. This is because we want this hex key to melt the filament that is stuck inside of the hot end so that we are able to pull it out. Please do be careful when using the lighter. It is a very hot device and you don't want to be setting things on fire in the space. Once you have heated up the hex screw, you want to push it as far down as possible into the hot end. After waiting for about 30 seconds, you should be able to pull the filament out. After pulling it out, you should see something a little like this. From the earlier footage, it wasn't very clear that the hot end was clogged, but as you can see, this hot end pulled method takes out even the smallest clogs that you have inside the printer head. Now that the hot end is completely unclogged, we will now reinstall it back into the printer. To reinstall the hot end, simply push the hot end back into position, plug the wires back into place, and screw back the screws to secure the hot end in place. Once everything's been screwed in and plugged in, go ahead and reattach the cover just like so. It should snap into place with the magnetic locks. And that, folks, is how you fix a jammed Bambu printer. In terms of maintenance, the most common maintenance part of the Bambu comes from these lead screws on the side of the printer that control the bed level. These screws often need to be lubricated. In addition, the carbon rod that holds the extruder in place also needs to be regularly cleaned and scrubbed so that the head can move effectively. To lubricate the lead screws, simply find the lube/thermal cabinet here and pull out. Grab one of these Bambu Lab lubricant grease packets. Once you have opened one of these packets, simply run the packet down the lead screws. Be careful not to apply too much. A little will do. Once you have applied lube to all 3 of the lead screws, be sure to manipulate the bed height so that the lubricant is spread evenly throughout all of the lead screws. Make sure to go up and down a few times so that the lubricant spreads evenly. Once you can no longer see the white lubricant chunks on each of the lead screws, that means that the lubricant has been evenly distributed along the lead screws, and you have finished lubricating the lead screws. To clean the carbon rods, simply grab a shop towel and apply some IPA onto it. From there, you want to just rub the carbon rods as so. Sometimes the 3D printer head may get in the way, so it would be helpful to sometimes move it out of the way to get the carbon rods extremely clean. And also, the Bambu riser may also get in the way, so sometimes you want to move that out of the way as well. And there you go, that's the basic maintenance on how to maintain the Bambu printer so that it keeps working as usual. I hope you found this guide helpful. If you have any questions, please link them in the comments below. And I thank you guys so much for watching. Please do follow our AMS training videos for more tips and tricks on how to operate our machines and for tutorials on how to use our machines. I hope you guys visit.